What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we will begin the Gauntlet Series for the 1MORE Aeros. I did do a unboxing earlier, I believe a little over a week ago. If you want to take a look at that, go ahead and pause this video, hit this link up here, watch that video, and then come on back and begin with the Gauntlet Series here with us. All right. Its first opponent, one of my below the radar earbuds. This one is the Lypertek Z5s. This should be a very interesting head-to-head. So without further ado, let's get to it. All right, we're back in. The 1MORE Aero's Gauntlet Series begins. Its first opponent, the Lypertek Z5s. Let's go ahead and talk price and specs. We'll start with the Z5s here. They come in, originally they were at $129. You get these on Amazon. They are now listed at $99. So, as always, I'll leave a link in the description below for both of these. All right, as far as specs goes with Bluetooth, you got Bluetooth version 5.2. Codec, they support AAC, SBC, aptX, and apx adaptive, so you do get the high res audio. As far as noise canceling, they do have a hybrid active noise canceling technology. And as far as battery life, with the earbuds, you can get up to 7 hours of playback time. With the case, adding the case, you can get up to 28 hours of playback time. The case does support quick charge, so a 15-minute charge will get you 2 hours of playback time on the earbuds. And the case does support wireless charging. As far as water resistance, the earbuds are rated at IPX4. And as far as any special features, they have what they call the LDX audio, which is, in my opinion, similar to the LDAC feature, like in Sony's XM4s, Link Buds S, and Techniques AZ60s, to name a few. All right. So moving on over to the 1MORE Aeros, they come in at 110 bucks or 109.99. But they do offer a $20 discount. I believe it's still in effect, where you could get these guys for 90 bucks. You can get these guys on 1MORE's website as well as Amazon. As far as Bluetooth version, they support Bluetooth 5.2. As far as codec, they only support AAC and SBC, so you don't get the high res audio codecs like the Lypertek Z5 provides. As far as battery life, with noise canceling turned on the earbuds, you can get up to 5 hours. If you add the case, you can get up to 20 hours. As for with ANC turned off, you can get on the earbuds, you can get up to 7 hours. With the case, you can get up to 28 hours. Okay, the case does support fast charge. 15 minutes will get you 3 hours of playback time on the earbuds. And of course, with the case does support wireless charging. As far as water resistance, the earbuds are rated at IPX5. And as far as special features, they do offer multi-point pairing and connecting, as well as 360 spatial audio. All right. Both are packed with good, good features. So let's continue. All right, we're back in. Let's go ahead and pop these open. We're going to pull one of each of them out. We're going to take a look at each of them, see how they differ or are similar. Both of them obviously are stem style earbuds. As you can see, the 1MORE Aeros are a lot taller, a lot longer than the Z5s. I'm just going to call them Z5s instead of their whole name. From moving on. All right, as you can see here, let's go ahead and focus here on the Z5s real quick. As you can see, you got the ergonomics set. It's just a natural ergonomic fit, just the way they're built. All right, you got your touchpad here. It's a little small from personally, but it works. I guess when you get that muscle memory from using them, you know exactly where to touch. But considering the other ones in my lineup, that touchpad is considered rather small, but still it matches the overall form factor of the earbud. nice and discreet. So let's go ahead and switch over to the arrows. Arrows. As you can see here, a much longer stem, mainly because of the squeeze technology. You know, you squeeze the stem in order to activate your functions. So I guess that makes sense for it to be a little longer earbud, a little longer stem rather. They got the One More branding right there. I do like that little touch, and I do like the red accent uh, on the earbuds as far as the ear tip, and you in the side the noise canceling speaker there has a little red in it also. Not to take away from the silver trimming of the Z5s, but I really do like how that's subtle against the matte black finish. All right, let's take one more quick look at both of these side by side. As you can see, they're all basically all one piece. So they're, you know, it just looks like it just, well, actually, they just curved it just natural for to fit in your ear. It looks like all just one continuous piece here. All right, again, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and pull up some pictures so you can see exactly what these guys look like in the ear. Let me grab my phone here. We got the Z5s. This is what they look like in the ear. They do not take up the entire ear well. Short stem, short stem there, but very comfortable once you have them in the ear. Again, proper ear tip makes all the difference as far as seal and sound and noise canceling. But very comfortable in the ear. No pressure at all with the current ear tips that I have on that came with them. All right, so what we're going to do, we'll go ahead and take a look at the arrows. All right, here we go. And here are the arrows. Much again, still doesn't take up a lot of the air well. Fits in nicely, but as you can see, obviously the stem goes out a little longer than on the Z5s. Again, like I said, it's for that, the squeeze technology for using functionality there. Again, another light, comfortable earbud. Very comfortable to wear long term. Um, haven't had any problems with uh, air fatigue or anything like that. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go ahead and get these paired up. We're gonna walk through their apps. We're gonna start off with the Z5s and see what their apps have entailed. So stay strapped in. All right, we back in. As you can see here, we got the Z5s already paired up. So let's go ahead and jump into their app. I grabbed the wrong one. All right, got my pen here so that way my fingers aren't in the way. All right, it's the Pure Control ANC app. In case you guys want to pick these up, that's the app you want to get for these guys. All right, as you can see here, you got a picture of the earbuds. Down here, of course, you got your volume rocker here underneath it. Got your sound mode versions. I have it, as far as your equalizer settings. On the left, on the right, you got the name of the earbuds and the battery percentages for both left and right earbud. All right, now we move down further. You have your option for LDX. If you select this, it automatically turns off the equalizer. So this is an automatic sound preset for you, rather. And so if you want to go ahead and use the equalizer, just go ahead and you got to tap on it again to disable it, and then it just goes into and it frees up the equalizer. So if you tap on that, you can go into your equalizer here. You've got a bunch of different presets. You got default, which is what you see here, the flat 0. You got bass boost, loudness, neutral. You got podcast, gaming, and movies. Then, of course, you have the option to create your own two. I was playing around and I started one, but I didn't finish. Of course, you can always set up a second one. We're going to leave it on default because we want to know how these sound right out of the box. Of course, a lot of people Well, I ain't gonna say a lot, but some people wonder why I do it this way. This is the purest way, the most fairest way I can find to compare earbuds, especially for those type of those earbuds that do not offer features like a graphic equalizer or anything like that. So just a quick rant on that. Let's keep it going. All right, let's back on out. Okay, now you got your ambient sound ANC. You tap on that, you can go ahead and switch between ANC, ambient, and then noise canceling. All right, we can pop that up, and then of course you got, if you select noise canceling, you can either do auto. Actually, you can do it for either one. You can turn that on. That way, it will automatically switch back and forth. And then we can you can go ahead and do that. All right, so we don't turn that off because we want to keep it on ANC. We don't want to have to do that. It's a good feature to have if you don't want to have to keep switching back and forth. You want to be able to do it manually. It's a good one to do that. Sorry about that. Had to deal with a spam call. All right, as I was saying, you can go ahead and switch different from all these, and you got your ambient, auto ambient, which will do it for you. Let's move on. Of course, down here you have your controls where you can go ahead and do your set your own controls for the left and right earbud. You can do single, double tap, triple tap, hold, then tap and hold. And of course, you got, I like the fact that you also down here at the bottom, as you can see, you have a default function option, or you can go into safe option where it turns off the single tap so there's no accidental touches. And you can go ahead and use the other four options, or you can do custom where you can go ahead and just make create your own type of setting for either the left or right earbud if you want to. I do like that. I just stick with the default because it pretty much works how I would set it up anyway. But I do like the fact that they give you those extra options. All right, moving right on. You got your Find My Earbuds function here in case you lose one, leave one in the couch or something. You need to locate it. All right, and then we go into settings. Then you got your options of firmware update. You can set up assistant if you want to launch it now. It'll customize, all customer, everything will be reset, but we ain't gonna do that. And then, of course, you got your auto power off. Always turn that off, but you can turn that on if you like, and you can set the minutes. Matter of fact, let's go ahead. We're gonna set it at 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes of no use, the earbuds will turn off. All right. Oh, let me go back in there and let me show you. I don't know if I showed you that. Tap on that again. You can get up to as far as 30 minutes. You can do that. All right. So that is the quick rundown of the Lypertek Pure Control Pure ANC app for the Lypertek Z5s. Remember that it's a pure ANC. You don't want the other ones because the earbuds will not work with those because of their settings. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and get these swapped out, and we'll take a look at the One More app for the arrows. So stay strapped in. All right, we are back in. We've got the arrows already paired up. So let's go ahead and jump into the One More app. See what we got in store for us here. All right, we are ready. They're connecting now. And here we are. As you can see, we got the name of the earbuds and their model number. You got the picture of the earbuds and the case, and you underneath them, you've got the battery percentage of each component, respectively. All right. As far as listening modes, you got ANC, you got transparency, and you got off. Right now, the earbuds are not in my ear, so this is set to off. All right. And of course, you got your custom settings here. If you tap on that, this is where you can do your set up your squeeze functions for the ear tips. You get a double or a triple. That's only who you can actually change. You got voice, you got your left and right. You can do for voice control on the left. I have play pause on the right. Then I got previous track and next track on left and right respectively. You can go as far as you can see. You've got all the options that you wish for. All right, that you can select from. But the bummer is you only can do double tap and triple tap on that. All right, moving on. Of course, you've got your smart loudness. Uh, you could turn this on. Well, it basically will. It's similar to, I guess, in my opinion, it's similar to the volume EQ that the what is that? I think it's the Google Pixel Buds Pro have, where uh it will adjust your EQ based on your volume level. I turn that off because that up and down doesn't work for me. All right, then you got your sound options. You can do equalizer presets. You got your whole list of options here. Then, of course, you can do your custom EQ, where you can go ahead and set your own personal sound. Right now, we're going to put it at test. So that way, it's a fair fight between the two earbuds when we do the sound test. All right. So then those are your sound options. Then, of course, you got your spatial audio feature. We're going to turn that off for now. You can have that on. Like I said, it gives you that 360-degree type of audio, which is really good, but we're going to turn that off for the time being for this sound test. All right. Again, keep it fair. All right. Then, of course, you got your firmware upgrade options down here at the bottom. Then moving up, if you go up here to the top right where the one more icon is, you tap on that. You get additional options here. You got your smart playback. I have mine set to auto play and pause, meaning if I take an earbud out, pauses my audio, I'll put it back in, audio resumes. And of course, you got your burn in. They say if you allow it to burn them, you allow them to burn in, you get better overall sound when you do that. They sound better because the drivers have been, I guess, uh, uh, worked in and everything. Of course, you got your experimental features. Here, you want to go ahead and turn on dual multi-point connection. I usually the pairing pop-up window. I just don't even turn that on. But this will allow you to connect to multiple devices at once, two devices at once. I'm going to say that. Okay, then of course you got your quick guide to the product. You got your product color. You can select which one you have. Obviously, we have the black one. You got your soothing sounds. These are like sounds if you want to decompress and everything. You got a whole range of them that you can choose from. I just, they're really good if you just want to sit back and relax. And then, of course, you got your frequently asked questions, the knowledge base, then you got contact us, and you have about one more music, both of, to give you more information there. And that is the rundown of the app of the One More app for the One More Arrows. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and do a mic test with both of these guys, and then we're gonna come back and do a sound test. So stay strapped in.
This is a mic test with the Lypertek Z5 earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Lypertek Z5 earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Lypertek Z5 earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Lypertek Z5 earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the One More Arrows in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the One More Arrows in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the One More Arrows in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the One More Arrows in a crowded location.
All right, we're back in. We got the Z5s already paired up. They're in the ear. So let's go ahead or in the ears. So let's go ahead and jump into some music. All right, first up, we're gonna go ahead and give it some bass. So we're gonna jump into this Mav Hoffa joint. Let's go. All right, we're gonna put it at my. think I think I like it right there. Well, no, we're gonna keep it 100. There we go. I like that one. All right. Okay. Still kind of low. Um, but the vocals are okay, but I just think it's just it could be louder naturally. Not on low natural sound, but the bass hits and the vocals are okay. They're good. They're clean. All right. So it was it was a it just seemed like naturally a lower volume earbud at that point. Of course, again, I'm not using any setting enhancements, no EQ changes. I'm not using the LDX uh codec or audio. It's just straight pure how does the driver sound type of test without having any additional uh, enhancements. All right. Again, it does sound good. It's just low. It's just naturally a low sounding earbud. I'm sure once you get in and get the tweak and everything, they will sound great, at least in that heavy bass genre. All right, let's go ahead and move over to let's go into my library here. We'll do let's do Kenny G. Or not Kenny G, but actually, you know what? Let's do some Hall and Oates here. Let's go. See now, this is a little see, this one sounds a little louder than the previous song. I think it's the treble and the mids are turned up a little bit more, but the bass is recessed a little bit. Got clear vocals though. The vocals are clean and clear. Okay. Sounds really good. Sounds good. Could add a little bit more bass, but it naturally, but it sounds good. All right. Now, I guess I don't know. It just seemed different. Two totally different songs, two totally different genres, and two totally different sounds. Um, so again, that sounds pretty good. I mean, it was a little loud, like I said, a little loud. I guess that's the treble and everything that was in that song. So let's go ahead and we can go ahead and jump into. Actually, you know what? Let's do a bonus one. Let's go ahead. We're gonna do Eminem. Let's see how that sounds. Okay. Now this one sounds all right. The bass is more clean. Again, like the sub bass is too low, but the vocals are clean. I'm thinking that they don't do heavy bass songs well. These earbuds, that's my opinion here. They don't do the sub bass. They don't do them well naturally without help with the EQ. That's what I'm gathering from these. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into Kenny G real fast. See now this they sound good here naturally. All right. Again, no EQ, just natural right out of the box. Put them in your ear. Let's go. Sound. How do they hold up? And I guess I'm thinking uh when you're in like the R&B, pop, uh j- I guess it's slow jazz instrumentals. These sound really good where there's a lot of treble and a lot of mids. Where if you're dealing with a lot more sub bass of the bass, the low end, naturally they kind of fall off. But this sounds really good right here. All right, I, I could lean back. I can lean back and enjoy that song with these earbuds on. All right. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and get these swapped out. We're gonna do the arrows and see how they sound going through the sound test. So stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. We got the arrows already paired up. They're in the ears. Let's go ahead and jump into our music. All right. First up, we're going to hit Mav Hoffa. Let's back it up. There we go. Make sure we're up to. All right, we're there. Again, now this one has a more powerful sub bass, but in this song, I'm beginning to think it's the song because the mids and the treble is low, but the bass rumbles. So I'm beginning to think it's the song. But that sub bass it just rumbles, man. It really rumbles on these ones. Man, these are really good. It's just that under that rumble underneath it just hits on here. But again, the mids and the trebles, it's low on this song. I don't know. I mean, I'm beginning to think it's the song. I just love the bass on it though. All right, so let's do again. Let's go ahead and do Godzilla. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. All right, this sounds better. It sounds like the mids and treble are a little bit more increased a little bit, but you lose some of that sub bass in the process naturally. Just all right. Now again, let me remind you guys, this is naturally sounding. This is as if they came right out of the box. You didn't do any tweaks to them. How is the driver sounding in these earbuds? That's what we're trying to find out here, and compare them between the two. I think it's the fairest, comparison between any two earbuds because again, everybody's EQ settings are different. Everybody hears music differently, uh, and everybody has their own preferred sound. So this is the fairest way if we turn everything off and see exactly what the drivers do naturally, then you'll find out exactly all the things you need, everything you want to know about your earbuds. All right. Again, all right. So just wanted to put that out there again. Let's go ahead and do some Hall and Notes here and see what we got. Again, the mids and treble are high. They naturally lower the bass on this song but the vocals are clear. You got good sound separation. You just missing the bass. You can really hear the keyboards and everything. So it's all right. All right, it's all right. So let me go ahead and get this. We're gonna move over to Kenny G real quick to close this out. See what we get. Again, a nice warm start, a little low, but again, another set of earbuds that I could just sit back and listen to this song and song to all the time. But let me see. All right, the lead saxophone is clean. It's just a good song. I could listen to this all day, to be honest with you. But it does sound it sounds good on this. Naturally, it sounds really good. All right. All right. It sounds really good on this one. Again, like on the other songs, they just like some of the heavier bass songs naturally. Uh, there's a difference. You can tell the difference between the two earbuds. You know what? I'm going to save that. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get this cleaned up, and I'm going to come back with my final thoughts on both of these earbuds. So stay strapped in. All right, we're back in with my final thoughts on both the Lypertek Z5s and the newest edition, one of the newest editions, in the One More Arrows. Okay, and let me get this out the way. And I have to say, uh, naturally, there are some similarities to them, and and then of course, as far as the certain songs, now I'm beginning to believe it was the song. Um, but then again, then again it happened with with Eminem's Godzilla, where naturally the bass and sub bass was subdued a little bit, and it didn't give it a overall good sound. I mean, it sound good, but it didn't give it that overall sound that I liked, that I was expecting. Let's put it that way. However, the sub bass was a little bit more punchier, uh, a little bit more aggressive on the arrows as opposed to the Z5s. Now, again, this is without uh, adding EQ settings or anything else to them. This is exactly how they sound. I mean, your mids and treble were good. I'm just going. They're good on both of them. It was just they both get plenty enough. They both get plenty loud. Even at my set, the setting that I had them on, they were perfectly loud enough for me. No need to turn them up or anything like that. And it was just a good sound from both of them. Again, both of them definitely could use the help of the EQs that they have in their apps, or in they you can definitely tweak these, and it would help these guys out tremendously. Um, so bottom line is, which one would I go with if I had to pick one up and I only could choose one of these two? Which one would I go with? I would go with the arrows on this one. Again, although the bass wasn't as punchy naturally, they still had some in some songs it was still there. Whereas with the Z5s, uh they weren't naturally. But I wouldn't sleep on these. For 99 bucks, these are a really good pair of earbuds with the features. Granted, it does not have multi-point or spatial audio like the arrows, but you do get uh, good sound. You do have an equalizer where you can actually enhance the sound of these and utilize the LDX feature, uh, which would also obviously enhance the sound of these guys. And these are pretty good for that price. But I would definitely go. Look, I definitely go with the arrows on this one. The bass was just enough to put these guys to the side, and again, you got good mids and treble. It's just a good sound altogether. Um, between these two. So again, this is the first of the Gauntlet series for the One More Arrows. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to join me on this journey, we just surpassed 500 subscribers, and I want to thank everyone who is subscribed, who has come to join me on this journey. I like to thank you guys, and all the people that view my videos. I like to also extend a thank you to you guys as well. If you're, I'm not going to beg you to join me, but I would like to see you subscribe and be part of the team. Um, again, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. That way, you'll be notified when these videos uh, come out. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Ron on Tech. Uh, that way, you'll be notified when these drop. Again, I'd like to thank you guys for coming out. One More Arrows gets win of round one. I'll check you guys out on the next one. Peace.